These protesters in Los Angeles are set to face another 2,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines deployed by the Trump administration after protests broke out against immigration raids on Friday. The decision announced on X by U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth marks another escalation in President Donald Trump's response to protesters across the country who say their communities are being ripped apart.
I'm here with my friends, but I see a lot of strangers with very similar faces, very similar features to where we come from in Latin America. We're all indigenous, and it makes me tear up because I see all of them with so much love. They're fighting to keep their families together and to keep the community and the indigenous people together.
Trump's decision to federalize the National Guard and deploy active duty troops has been met with fierce criticism from California's Governor Gavin Newsom and from Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who has called for an end to the immigration raids.
We need to stop the raids. This should not be happening in our city. It is not warranted, and the only thing it does is contribute to chaos. This was chaos that was started at Washington, D.C. On Thursday, the city was peaceful. On Friday, it was not because of the intervention of the federal government.
Newsom says he will be suing the Trump administration over the deployment of the National Guard, but Trump has defended his decision, blaming the governor for the unrest.
He's an incompetent governor. Look at the job he's doing in California. He's destroying one of our great states. And if I didn't get involved, if we didn't bring the Guard in, and we would bring more in if we needed it, because we have to make sure there's going to be law and order.
As protests entered the fourth straight day on Monday, rubber bullets and clashes continue to fill the streets of LA. And despite pleas from local officials, the deployment of even more troops means Trump is willing to escalate the confrontation above the heads of city and state authorities. Joseph Wu and Issy for TaiwanPlus.